about this team and actually get to see him in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. Shaq, let's talk about the impact of Kevin Durant. You know him as a prolific scorer in this league and making progress as an all-around player.
You know, especially on the defensive end, Ernie, last season opponents shot just
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Miller, Steve Kerr, and Boris Burke. The fans are making noise at Brooklyn Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Clark, his fourth time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know, with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. If you're talking total points over season, he's led the league in that category 5 straight.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Now here's Green. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Curry wide open. Another 3 for Golden State.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And the Cavaliers with possession. 6-point game. On the wing, Shumpert. Outside Irving. Durant against James. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Warriors on D. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Shumpert. That's in there. Love with the assist. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Curry against Irving. Puts up a 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 8.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Got a piece of it. Outside Durant. Bogut down low, guarded by Marion. Bogut dishes to Thompson. From downtown, it's hauled in by LeBron.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Now, here is Irving. Great D that time from Green.
Well, a huge part of the defensive turnaround for the Warriors has been the improvement in their rebounding. In fact, they were dead last for 5 straight seasons from 2007 to 2012 in defensive rebounding. And in 2013, they went from worst to first.
Pass to Irving. Thompson against Shumpert. James outside. This one for 3. That is good. LeBron's got 5 now.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
And the Warriors, last season, top 5 in defensive rebounding percentage. And not far off in overall rebounding. With David Lee and Andrew Bogut inside, they tended to control their backcourt.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Love kicks to James. Right side, Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And the trade for Andrew Bogut really changed the identity for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, they really hadn't been very good defensively in the middle since the mid-'70s with Nate Thurman. So Bogut has brought them rebounding, rim protection, and an element of toughness that they sorely lack.
Pocket 4. Shumpert, no good.
That's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Green. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. The 10-footer. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A 3-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. They're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. This timeout might be a way to combat that.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. LeBron up top, covered by Bogut, and the dunk by LeBron.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
Well, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Curry, wide open. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown. Steph Curry last season was 7th in scoring and 3rd in total assists in the NBA. He had the 4th most three-pointers over a season in NBA history, a year after he had set the NBA three-point season record. Not too bad for Steph Curry.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Durant in at the 3-slot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin. LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing... one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks. And Curry, Steve, already in his 6th season in the NBA, The Warriors franchise leader already in three-pointers made.
Yeah, Warriors fans obviously hoping he will one day retire in blue and gold. And by the way, that's how I feel too. But listen, this guy just incredible from the three-point line. And he became a superstar last year, really emerged as one of the best players in the NBA.
No good on the second free throw. Clark, we're witnessing a special time in NBA history. Two players in LeBron James and Kevin Durant who might be considered for best ever by the time their careers are even over.
Well, you know, they'll be in the discussion when you look at Kevin Durant's really unprecedented skill set for a player of his size. Man, he's long, he's 6'11", he can shoot it from deep, he goes off the dribble, and LeBron is the 21st century video game player. I mean, 6'8", 260, speed, likely the greatest athlete in NBA history, and with a complete and elite array of NBA skills. He's really unprecedented in what he's done.
A different look now for Cleveland. Marion comes in for Smith, and James subbed in for Kyrie Irving. LeBron dishes to Jones. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Warriors leading by 10.
And when you watch Durant and LeBron, sometimes they almost look like superheroes. I mean, both of them can legitimately play every position, except maybe center, but they are just unbelievably versatile.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Jones drives in. Marion outside. Now the dish to Jones. It's stolen by Green. Thompson in the post. It's up against Thompson. Marion with the steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
And LeBron, widely regarded as the best player in the world, would certainly get my vote for his all-around brilliance. But I think KD has created some legitimate debate. You know, LeBron versus Durant, really kind of the Magic versus Bird of this era.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better, Terry.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson with it, now guarded by Shumpert. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Green, the pass to Curry. Three-pointer. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Shoots from the elbow. And the basket by Jones.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Curry wide open. Thompson with the rebound.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The drive by Shumpert goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Cavaliers trail by 12.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the three. Curry against LeBron. Curry dishes to Green. It's Durant on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's James outside. That's good.
Well, I think he's really willing his team on now. He's carrying them. He's doing it all. He's yet to miss a shot.
Warriors leading by 9.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition. And Marion gets it to go. And here is Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the three ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Mike Miller is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Marion in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Marion against Durant. Three-pointer. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Cleveland's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Love, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Love's got his first points in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry attacking. Boom, he jams it straight down. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season. Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Miller. Tristan Thompson comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 6. On the wing, Thompson. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that of the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's been trying to go inside more. And last year he thought, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career. So that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart. That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big. That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Green. He dishes it to Durant. The three-pointer off the mark. And for Irving, just like those words, the back of his closet stayed hidden. His great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
He didn't make a lot of noise heading into last season's All-Star game, but boy, did Kyrie Irving put on a show when he got there. It was a playground type of game, and he dazzled everybody with his skill.
And upon winning the All-Star MVP last year, Irving said the most important thing was bringing the trophy to Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a nice nod to the fans in the Forest City, and being a native Clevelander myself, I know how much the fans appreciate being acknowledged by one of their favorite players. After all the speculation and turmoil last season, that was a nice bright spot, even if it was soon overshadowed by the return of the king.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Some changes for Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, no good by Golden State. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Back to LeBron for the tie. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Barbosa with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. To the wing right side. Baseline try, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 5.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Shumpert. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Barbosa. With 1 on the clock. And simply a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? It's like guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Livingston. David Lee is out there with Rush. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Here is Livingston. Off the left rim and out.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
The feed to Barbosa. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
And the call will be against David Lee. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. And Shumpert kicks to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving misses.
After fighting back into it, they had a chance to tie this thing up.
Steve, I love it. They are not going away. They've brought it close right now.
All alone. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. Here's Barbosa. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Love.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
Timeout called the Warriors. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
The Warriors making a switch here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Kept alive. Tries again. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's Livingston. James with the block. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
And it's blocked by Love. Irving passes to Love. Smith kicks to LeBron. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Durant against Smith. No good from Durant. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And they're doing a better job now taking care of the basketball than they did earlier.
Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Thompson off the drive, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Into Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smith's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
Well, they know exactly how big that shot was.
It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 40 points.
And he's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
And here's LeBron outside. And again, LeBron missing.
It's been a tale of two halves, huh, guys? He was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Irving dishes to Smith. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Dishes it to Thompson. Yes!
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's LeBron with the drive. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now. What a game for LeBron. 22 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped them too.
Now, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
Now here's Curry from downtown. It's money from deep.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls!
Oh, what a huge basket, taking complete advantage of the size mismatch and draining a mid-range shot.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth. 11 feet away. Money!
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
LeBron drives in, buries it.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Curry. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Here comes Smith. No one near James as he lets it go. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, a terrific win against a high-caliber opponent. What can you say about how they played against you tonight?
Well, they got the heart of a champion. You know, their coach is unbelievable. He does so many good things with those guys. So we knew it was going to be a game. You know, they just kept fighting and made it tough on us, man. I'm glad we got this one out.
Kevin, thank you so much. Certainly a high-caliber win, guys. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Steph Curry.